Hi guys, Tar Heel Bob here, and talk a little bit more about the KKK Black Panthers in Columbia, South Carolina. I didn't make it, guys. I wanted to be there so bad. My daughter had other things going on. I didn't want to have to ride the bus. Everybody always says, Bob, why don't you have a car? I don't know if it's bipolar or sleep deprivation or both. I just have a tendency of going into a fog and afraid to drive a car because if I do, I might have a wreck, kill myself or someone else. So, all right, back to what I was talking about. I found it kind of interesting. I'm watching a documentary right now on the rally. It's interesting to watch the extremists on both sides, the Black Panthers and the KKK, both believing in their own white power, black power. It really is interesting how now it's segregated, okay, both races. And I just find it really fascinating. The guy made a comment that it's just like it was back in 1968. And I agree. It's kind of a race war all over again. I don't know why this has gotten so out of hand. It just blows my mind. If we have left well enough alone, this never would have happened. Never. And I noticed on my last video, the KKK Confederate flag, I think I've got 5 likes, and I think it was like 10 dislikes. Most of the people that are up north that come to the South to live, and that's okay. That's okay. I have a lot of northern friends I love, care for. Wonderful, marvelous people. My dad actually was born in Vermont. So, I have a lot of family that lives up north. But the whole point that I'm trying to make here is that the focus is so much on the South, and I've heard this over and over again. The South lost the war, so the flag should not be flown. The principle of this is that in Germany during the Nazi reign, that now the flag should not be permitted to be flown in Germany. Okay, I see that. I see the points between both of them. Maybe it does make a little bit of sense. But, okay, we've attacked the Confederate flag. Okay, obviously there's still going to be people, because this is a country of freedom, that'll still be running around with the Confederate flags. But on public grounds, it will not be flown. That's okay. I was telling you before, I'm not extreme left, I'm not extreme right. I'm right in the middle of using my brain as a moderate. And I believe that. If it wasn't for us, the country would probably go to hell. Now, I want you to know that I don't read script. A lot of these people on YouTube like to read script. I tell you exactly what's going on in my brain right now. They're attacking the monuments, okay? Salisbury, North Carolina now is taking a vote to take theirs down. Luckily, Alamance County is not going to do theirs. I'm sorry, my brain's gone dead on another place that they're talking about tearing it down. It is so sad. It is so sad that we in the South, we have pride. We do. And our war monuments are to show that our heritage, our people, died fighting a war that they believed in. What's wrong with that, guys? I mean, a lot of people out there are saying, well, you lost, so you shouldn't have anything to show. I'm like, why? I don't get it. Why? Okay? We have been pushed after this kid did what he did in that church. We have been pushed as typical white people. I don't know if I agree with all that, but that's what's being said, typical white people, that we're pushing our Confederate flag, forcing it on people. I'm like, maybe I'm not from South Carolina. I didn't see everybody running around with a Confederate flag screaming and hollering. I didn't see the KKK in South Carolina and Columbia either. Or the Black Panthers for that matter. I don't get it. You know, I'm listening to this documentary. I'm going to go ahead and put it below so that you can click on it. Tell me your views. Tell me your views. I know that there's a lot of people out there that really believe that there's no place for the Confederate flag, that there's only one flag, and that's the Good Stars and Stripes. I have to agree with you. In a way, I do agree with you. But to start attacking the South, and I've said this before, when you come in and start messing around with our monuments that have been there for years, monuments that I can talk to my child about, my child can talk to her children about, on how we in the South tried our own freedom of separation from the Union. Okay? It didn't work. We lost, and now we're part of the Union as the United States. But it's good for the children to learn about it, to know about it, and to know about their heritage. It's so funny that African Americans are able to have so much around them, and we, white people, have not imposed taking their monuments down, have not opposed anything that I know of. It's important to have Black History Month. It's important to have that in the schools so that the children can learn from it and grow from it. The point is that we're trying to integrate both races. We've been trying this for a long time, so that we can move on as a country in unison and not to have this war between black and white. And unfortunately, I see it happening again, just like it did in 1968. It's the saddest thing I've seen as a 59-year-old man. It's sad. Absolutely. I just don't understand it. I'm getting a little emotional because watching that documentary and seeing the hatred, pure hatred, just absolutely had me, starting to tear up. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And what angers me is that freaking runt, I'm not even going to say his name, that runt that went in that church and fired that gun and killed those people, all of a sudden, all this is coming out. All this racial hatred from white and black. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with our country right now. I don't even know when this is going to end. It's sad. Absolutely sad. Thanks for watching, guys, and listening to me rant. I must admit that the Confederate flag did mean something to me, as the fact that it's our heritage, it's the way the South used to be. I'm sorry for those people up north. I'm sorry for the black people not understanding this. But we as the South, I have my ancestors. In other words, on my mom's side from Alamance County, they have many pictures of my great-grandfather, I guess it goes, that's in his Confederate uniform that fought. Hey, that's my heritage. That's my family. Just like up north, you have your Union soldiers. We're not up there attacking you. We're not up there telling you to tear down your monuments. We're not up there saying anything. But yet, I feel like a lot of the Northerners, and I bet you if I was in South Carolina and I had a mic and I went around all the so-called white people that were there, non-KKK, just interview them and say, where are you from? Oh, I was born in Detroit. Oh, I was born in New York. Oh, I was born in Washington. See, that's my whole point. All the Northerners that have transplanted here really believe that all this is very silly. The Confederate flag, what's happened in Columbia, just silliness. Okay? They don't understand. If I was up north attacking them, you better believe that they would be pissed off. Don't you agree? So I'm not going to rant anymore, guys. Just go ahead and put down below. This is going to be part 2 of the Confederate flag, or the rally in South Carolina with the KKK and Black Panthers. Thank you.